Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ricardo Gomez and welcome to my first ever video of Phantom's FJ YouTube channel. This right here is my 2014 Toyota FJ Cruiser and today we're doing a walkthrough of it. Let's get right into the video. So guys, the first item on the list, I have protection / recovery. For my front bumper, I have the ARB Deluxe with a 9,500 pound winch hooked onto it. I had to do a slight modification to the bumper to fit the bumper, and I'll show you guys in a second. But it wasn't that hard of an upgrade. You just had to cut the center membrane of the bumper to be able to hook on the winch to it. For my next item, I have the side steps. I have the All Pro Kickout side steps. They give the car more of a rock crawler build, and I really love how they look on this car. So for the next item, I have the skid plate. I have a Tier D Pro skid plate from a Tacoma. I made it fit on the FJ. The bolts kind of don't line up, but if you move it back to like another bolt it had the car, you can make it fit, and the front ones go on the OEM spots. There's a way you can fit them, you just gotta get different bolts and stuff. And for my toe points, I added some D-rings to them, so it makes easier when it's time for recovery and I have to hook up my rig to another one. So guys, the next segment on the video is lighting. Let's start off with my roof light bar. I have a 38-inch, 210-watt bar on the roof. On the side of the car, all around, I have 3-inch floodlights for when I'm camping at night and stuff. And I open the awning, I put it under the awning, so when I open it, my awning, it's illuminated at night. You guys gotta think about that when you put the awning, if you put the lights on top or the bottom. For my driving, I have on the hood and the bumper, I have the same lights. They are 3-inch pods, they're 40-watt, and they're dual colors. For my spotlights, I got 7-inch 90 watts body sign knockoffs from Amazon. You probably guys have seen them online. They do a lot of comparisons, like with the road shocks of Harbor Freight and the Amazon version of it. I think the Amazon versions are pretty good for the price they're marked at. I think it's like 50 bucks each. They're pretty good and they do their job. For my rock lights, I have 3 pods per tire. I didn't buy a specific rock light kit. I just made them myself. So I bought the lights by itself, and then I made all the wiring from all tires. I passed it under the car, and they came out pretty good. On the back of the car, I have a 30-inch chase bar from Xprite. I recently did this upgrade, and up to now, I am loving how it looks on the car and at night when I only have the red lights on. For my headlights and turn signals, I bought it from Spec-D tuning on Amazon. They give the car more of a futuristic look and not such of a vintage look. It makes it look more like a car of the year. I really like how they look on this car. For my tail lights, I have the OEM ones of the 2014 model, but I did swap out the bulbs on all 3, the turn signals, reverse lights, and brake lights. And the brand is OXILAM. I think this is one of the longest segments I have. For the interior, for my dome light, I have lights from Alla lighting, and the red color. I have them on the trunk one and the middle one. For my map lights, I also have them from them, but I have them in color white. And in the trunk, I have some light strips illuminating my kitchen and my trunk when I'm putting stuff in. I got it illuminated back there. So guys, for the next segment, I have my roof rack. I am rocking a Prinsu roof rack with 2 handles on the right side and 2 handles on the left side. My awning is from Samu and the measurements are 6.6 times 8.2 feet. I'm running 3 APACHE boxes, passenger side of the car, and 2 traction boards on the driver side of the car. I was using 4 traction boards before, but it took up too much space of the roof rack, and I needed to use it for boxes and stuff. So I only have 2 right now, and they are in the front. So guys, for my fourth segment, I have wheels, tires / suspension components. For my tires, I'm running some Falcon Wall Peaks AT4Ws. The measurement for those are 35 × 11.50, rim 17, and my load range is C. For the wheels, I have the TRD Pro 17-inch on matte black. For suspension, I have Pro Shock 3-inch suspension all around the vehicle. On the back, my coils are heavy duty. For my upper control arms, I have SPCs. And my rear stabilizer bar, I have it from Pro Shock, but I have the adjustable one. And I also am running 1.25-inch spacers on all 4 tires, making the tires look a little more beefy. I have a little rub even with the body mount chop and stuff in 35s, but it's not that bad. I also did the pinch weld and the firewall hammering. I hammered it a little bit, like 1 inch in. You could hammer it 2 inches, but I just felt like it wasn't necessary for how much amount of rub I have. So yep, that is the 4th segment. So guys, for the 5th segment of the video, I have interior upgrades. Let's start with my electronics. I have a Scan Gauge 3, side to side with a pedal commander, 2 aux being 8 switch panels, an iPod 7 Gen, and a KYT GRMRS 22 channel radio. For the brackets inside, I have a bracket on top of my radio. I have a Molly panel on my sun visor. I changed all my shift knobs. They are in metal with yellow accents. For the iPad, I bought an iPad arm on Amazon, and I just drilled it into the side of the radio. It came out pretty good. There's a YouTube video I saw. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to see how he did it and measured where to mount it in. So guys, for my trunk, I have a custom built drawer system in the trunk that I saw from a YouTube video. I'll link it down for you guys, so if you want to go build it. This drawer system on my trunk, I feel like it's budget friendly. It does what it needs to do, and overall it looks good on this car. It has 2 slide out tables on top of the drawers, and the drawers, I think, on the top of my head, I think they're 36-inch long. Plus, you can, if you know how to fabricate stuff, you can probably mount an outlet on it. I do have my subwoofer on top of it. I mounted it with some straps so it doesn't just move around when I'm driving and stuff. On the back windows, I have some Molly panels with 2 bags, and on the other side, I have an axe with some tool holders. I have 2 amplifiers. One of them is 1,000 watts 4-channel amp powering all my speakers. I did change out all the speakers on the car. I have Pioneer Club Edition, I think they're called. And for my subwoofer, I'm running a 3,000 watt 1-channel B-class amp. And right next to the subwoofer amp, I have 2 battery meters to monitor how much battery I have left when I'm at night camping and I'm running the lights and stuff. So guys, for the last segment, I have my engine bay. On my engine bay, I'm running a dual battery setup with a Red Arc 12-volt oscillator. This what basically does is when you turn off the car, it cuts power for the second battery. So you always have 1 battery ready to go if your other battery discharges. And for my next item, I have some Nux bolts battery terminals. I did recently do this upgrade also when I added my second aux beam panel. I think these terminals help you out if you have a lot of cables. You could do it with the OEMs, but it looks a little overcrowded when you have a lot of cables running from your terminals. I know that some people mount some stuff to the second battery and some stuff to the first battery, but I have it all on my first battery because it's a yellow top, so it lasts more. So I upgraded the terminals, and you can add a 0 gauge cable and a 6 gauge cable. It has 2 slots, the negative and the positive. They also sell an adapter. You can mount it so you don't cut your OEM wires. For my next, I have a power switch for my winch with a custom bracket I built. I also have a custom bracket for my 2 aux panels. They sell one from Power Trace, but it's for Switch Pros, and I think another brand of panel switch. But they only sell the bracket for only 1 aux beam. So if you're trying to run 2 aux beam switches, you can't. You gotta make it your own, because up to now, no one has released a product for that. So for my next item on the list, I'm running a Mishimoto radiator side by side with the trans cooler, also from them. I've noticed in the past when I had my OEM radiator that I was running a little bit too hot when I was on the highway, especially because I got bigger tires and stuff. So when I did this upgrade, I noticed a 30 Fahrenheit drop of temperature. And up to now, I'm running good. I'm waiting for my radiator hoses to come in. I got them from HPS. I haven't installed them. In the future, I'll do a video for you guys to show you how I did it and my reviews on the hoses. And for my air intake, I am running the stock box, but with a K&N filter hooked onto the snorkel. The snorkel, I haven't gotten able to seal it completely, so if you guys have done OEM boxes sealed, please comment down below and I can DM you and we can get in contact to see how you guys did it. That would really be helpful to me, guys. So guys, we have gotten through the end of the walkthrough of my 2014 Toyota FJ Cruiser. If you liked the video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. I am planning a couple trips for this year, 2025. In summer, I want to do the Florida Adventure Trail with one of my best friends. We are in the planning stage of it and making sure we're taking all the right trails and the right dates to go on this trip. So guys, if you're down for that, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time, and have a good day.